What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon TCG Live today with my Amoonguss deck. The new Amoonguss from Black Bolt. It's pretty similar, kind of, in some ways, to Klawf. It's got the attack Dangerous Reaction that does 30 damage, and if your opponent's active Pokemon is affected by a special condition, this attack does 120 more damage. So 150 if they're statused. Klawf would do, I think it would do 190 if it was statused. Difference is, though, obviously a little bit more damage. Klawf was a basic, so be able to just put Klawf down and not have to evolve it up and be able to do that, you know, your first turn, going second or something. Can't do that with Amoonguss because it's a stage 1. And also Klawf could attack for, or would attack for the double turbo energy, which would decrease its damage by 20, but that is since rotated, so you actually can't do the whole Klawf thing anymore unless there is some, actually no, there's ignition energy, just kidding. You can do Klawf again, I'm sorry, or reversal energy. Either way, Amoonguss, kind of like Klawf, is a silly Pokemon, and it sounded fun to try out using the Dangerous Reaction. I just wanted to point out the similarities with Klawf just because, you know, Klawf was pretty viable. I'm not saying this is going to be the same because we're a stage 1, which I think is a big thing that holds it back, as well as Foongus being 50 HP basic Pokemon, so it can get knocked out by Dusclops, Dragapult, Munkidori's damage pretty easily as well. But it's a pretty fun attacker, and I used the Amoonguss EX when it came out in a similar way. It had Spore Ball and I'm still not sure how to say this the exact way, Champignon, I think, or Champignon I was calling it, but we're going to be using it with, of course, the Brute Bonnet, Binding Mochi, Perilous Jungle combo, and we need that in order to get the damage boost, but also then we can do some more damage with the poison and the jungle. And you could throw in a Amoonguss EX in here for fun, but as you can see, like 30 and the sleep, that was kind of, you know, you could get an extra turn out of that. This requires 2 attachments. One other thing that's really nice about this Amoonguss, and similarly to Klawf, is that it just is a colorless energy. So you don't need to play grass, just like Klawf doesn't need to play fighting. You can play it with any kind of energies you want, and we're going to be able to use the dark energies because of that, and have a Munkidori in here, so we have some ways to like manipulate damage a little bit more. We're going to be poisoning ourselves sometimes. We don't have to, but if we do, we can use that damage that we put on ourselves to move it around with Munkidori, and we get to play the dark energies, and that works for the Amoonguss. So this is the list we'll be going with. I'll throw it up on the screen so you can see it. Pretty similar, like I said, to the Amoonguss EX that I had messed around with when it came out in, what was this? Journey Together? Yeah, Journey Together, so 2 sets ago now. So I tested it, and obviously Amoonguss and lots of the poison decks are pretty similar to each other, so I could always test it more, I know, and maybe some numbers could be adjusted, but it's been going decently in the games I've tested, and I pretty much have everything I want in there. Maybe just more or less of it would be the only changes I would make, but I like pretty much everything that's in there. So let's go over it real quick and we'll hop into the games. So starting off, according to PTCG Live's organizer, I wish this organized it better. Like, I wish it had like the guys by number, or I mean, when you click edit here, it's also just disgusting. Like, what is going on? Why is Amoonguss here? Why is Foongus here? Why is Budew down here? Like, whatever. But going from left to right, we have the one Budew. It's just a nice attacker. We're gonna try and go first and try and, you know, do the poison donk thing, but Budew's always still just nice to have, especially with the poison. Unfortunately, we're not going to be playing the Bravery Charm in here, so if you do poison your Budew and the Jungle Sim player, just gonna kill it. Sometimes that's like not a big deal, and you can just use the Binding Mochi and hit as hard as you can, and you're gonna be hitting for what, 50 plus the poison, 80. So I mean, you do enough to like knock out some things, but you just have to keep that in mind. But I think it's worth running. Can attack for free. Then we have 4-3 Foongus and Amoonguss. I mean, having more like 4 of these would be cool, 4-4, but I'm just having 4 of these, 3 of these. We have quite a bit of Night Stretchers. We just kind of want to get the Foongus down. Also, our only Pokemon search specifically for the Foongus is the Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and we're only playing 1 of it because space is tight and we shouldn't really need to get more. Like, hopefully we'll draw into some, we'll maybe discard some, and then we can use the Nest Balls and Ultra Balls for other things. But you can, of course, find the Foongus with that, but hopefully we can just get like a couple Foongus down. Amoonguss, if it gets discarded or whatever, we can use the Night Stretcher or Ultra Ball to find it, and then hopefully we can attack 3 times, or maybe 4 if we don't like discard Foonguses and whatever. But so far I've pretty much just been attacking with it twice, and these numbers have been fine. I've been able to find one usually to start with or so, and then get a Foongus going. But you'll want to get it evolved up into Amoonguss as soon as possible, so it's not just like super easy to knock out on your bench from all of the ways that can happen right now. Also, this is the new Foongus I want to mention. I'm going with this one because this one can attack for the colorless energy again. The other one is it puts someone to sleep, and I think it does 10 damage for a grass. This guy can poison, which is also nice because if we were to poison it with Brute Bonnet and the jungle were to be in play, we're gonna knock ourselves out going back into our turn. So we can use this guy to poison them if we want to still do the whole poison thing, and whatever reason we leave it in the active. Obviously we could just retreat into Pecharunt and poison, but I don't know, I thought that kind of made sense to have this one since it's a colorless. And then for some retreating and like abilities to pivot around, we have the Latias, who gives all of our basic Pokemon free retreat, as well as the Pecharunt EX. I really like having the both of them because then at the end of the game we can attack back to back with the Ursaluna. Also, if one of them gets prized, the other one should be around and we can use it to kind of get around. This lets us put a dark Pokemon in the active spot, and usually you're wanting to put a Pecharunt in the active anyways, so that's perfect. But you know, if Brute Bonnet's stuck in the active, it's still just like putting this guy in the active with a 1 retreat is way better than having this thing up there with 3 retreat. So it's not like totally gonna give us free retreat, but it pretty much does the job. Then we have the one Mew. I like it just because like getting Iono to 1 or 2 like towards the end of the game, and also if we really need to like dig for stuff, Mew's nice. We're not going to be attacking with it in this deck, but it's just a nice draw with the restart, and then it is a pivot to it and Budew if we don't have Latias or like Pecharunt are able to be pivots for us. Then we have the one Munkidori, like I said, just to manipulate damage a little bit. It's pretty nice. In the games I've tested, it's actually had some nice value so far, and we're playing dark energies, so why not? You just gotta kind of think about what you put on your bench with decks like this. Oh, also I wanted to mention, similarly to Klawf, like I wonder if you could make an Amoonguss deck with Terapagos and like Area 0. It'd be kind of cool, but it does take up a lot more space with the evolutions the Foongus and Amoonguss require and whatnot, but it'd be kind of cool. Then we got 2 Brute Bonnet. It's all you really need, I think, and it's been working. If we get knocked out, we have the Night Stretcher. You just need the 1, and then we have more tools because those are harder to find. Fezandipiti, of course, to draw, and then Pecharunt, 2 of these guys to do the whole poison thing. When it's in the active spot, we put 5 more damage counters on the opponent's poison Pokemon in between turns, so we can go Brute Bonnet with the jungle. Brute Bonnet poisons them if it has the capsule attached, and then the jungle makes poison do 2 more damage counters, so we're doing 30 plus 50 is 80, and that's enough to knock out like Dreepies or whatever. And then Bloodmoon to close out the game and just attack with the poison. We're going to be hitting for 280 plus or if we have the Binding Mochi on, we'll be hitting for 280 and then another 30 with the poison. So this thing is pretty insane. And also, you'll notice 310 is just short of knocking out Dragapult. If they were to retreat it or something, I don't know. Munkidori can help to put that thing in range. So we don't just hit for 310 and then we have to see what they do. We could just get the knockout that way. And then 2 Squawkabilly to have a better time opening and hopefully be able to get Squawk and get the Pecharunt poison combo. Then for the trainers, we have the 1 Poffin, like I already said. I don't think you need more. Maybe you don't even need this, but I kind of like it. We also have the secret box that you could find it with. 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball. I like having all of the Pokemon search. It's really nice if you could start Poffin and then just 1 of these and you get Squawk. You can get 2 Foongus down or a Foongus and a Budew, and it gets things going. We got 1 Vessel to find our energies. We don't have a lot of them, but we don't need a lot. We only need 1 to attack and maybe 1 for a Munkidori. So, and same with Ursaluna. By the end of the game, you might just need 1 or it'll be free. And the Vessel is just nice to find off the box or get your 2 energies. 3 Night Stretchers. 3's been fine, gets your stuff back, energy of Amoonguss, whatever, if you discard stuff because you had to early in the game. Secret box is great, gets you your stadium, gets your tool, support that you need for the turn, and then an item card that you need as well. So just a great combo, a spec that gets you kind of everything you need. This is a new card. I really like this, the idea of it. I actually haven't gotten any value out of it since I've tested it, but the idea is if you're up against an ancient deck who has the ancient capsules, whatever they're called, that prevents them from being statused, Tool Scrapper can remove them so we can status them, because we need them to be statused in order to get the damage boost with Amoonguss. And obviously the additional damage from poison is pretty much always helpful for us. So we want to get rid of those capsules if they have them on. So I thought one of these would be kind of cool. Also just nice utility all around, being able to get rid of stadiums or other tools that our opponent could benefit from. Then we have 3 jungles. More could be nice, but 3's been aight. And then we got our supporters. We got 4 Carmine, because we're pretty much trying to do that first. And then we have, for some additional draw supporters, the 2 research and 2 Iono for some disruption. 3 boss. A PAL pad is something I did have in the EX version of the Amoonguss deck, but just having a good amount of boss still I think is nice. And I think I had 3 and a PAL pad, and now we don't have the PAL pad, but it's been all right. Unfortunately, you do end up discarding like 1 or maybe 2, and then you only have 1 to work with the rest of the game, but that's why having a good amount of them is nice. And also we do kind of go ahead, or that's the plan at least, so I think boss is better than the counter catcher. And for the tools, we just got the 4 capsule and then the 2 binding mochi. We want to be able to find the capsule. It's harder to find it than the Brute Bonnet is, so having more of it. Also, if Brute Bonnet gets knocked out, we can recover it, but we can't recover this. So we want to be able to have more of these. And then 2 binding mochi, so we can boost the damage on our Brute Bonnet, Amoonguss, and then Ursaluna or whatever. This guy's hitting 150 with the mochi, it's hitting 190. And then with the poison, is that right? Yeah, and then with the poison, we're hitting 220 with the stadium in play. So I knew we were knocking out Fez, but I didn't realize it was 220. I don't know if there's a whole lot of other things that are 220 versus 210, but knocking out Fez, Latias, Squawk, Ogre Pawn, all of those things are pretty nice to be able to knock out. So that's the deck. It's a pretty fun single price attacker, and it's not too bad. And yeah, let's hop in the games. Hopefully you can show it off pretty well. All right, getting into our first one here. Cutie Baby 1. Got the Team Rocket sleeves. I wonder, would Team Rocket be bad or good to fight? That'd be okay. In testing, I played against Typhlosion with Dracloak. I don't know if they had a Dragapult. I never saw it. And then we played against Walls or Crustle. There was an Iron Thorns in there. And beat both of those, and then nice, we get to go first. And then played against Dragapults, and I lost. I did misplay though in a big way, where I literally forgot I had Brute Bonnet killed. They just killed it, and I like didn't put another one down. And yeah, I don't know what would have happened if I did put it down, but it was a very close game still. Munkidori is nice versus them. All right, they have a bunch of guys already. I mean, we have the secret box, so we could probably do the donk. I think we just put this guy in the active because we can retreat it for a single energy. And let's see what we're up against. Raging Bolt. Damn it. All right. Our Tool Scrapper may be important. We're going to be able to kill their Ditto. That's nice. All right. So I'm anticipating discarding everything so we don't have to like save Amoonguss. All we need is the poison. We don't even actually need the stadium, but we're gonna probably get rid of these. Well, I mean, what do we need? We need the ability to retreat, and then we need the, well, and the whole poison guy. So we need Nest Ball, Capsule. We also want to get Squawk, potentially, but Nest Ball, Capsule, and then we can, thinking that we could bench Fez now. And we will keep the Carmine in our hand. We won't get another one. Nest Ball, Capsule. We can get this. Oh no, we can't get that. And then a supporter. Yeah, I think that's all right. And let's see, what's in the deck? Do we have the Pecharunt in here? 2. And we have Brute Bonnet. All right, and how many bosses, just out of curiosity? 2. Okay, all right, all right. We have the scrapper thing. Okay, I think this makes sense. We get this guy. Anticipating we'll be needing this. Now we just need energy, Pecharunt. All right, we got Squawk. We also have a way to retreat now. We don't need the energy. I didn't count the Squawks that were in the deck. Oh wait, do we have it? Oh, we just have it, right? All right. Our hand is a little dead. So I think we're actually gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of everything. We're gonna be putting Squawk down. Do we want to put Buddy down? Probably not. I think we want some more cards. We just have to find the Pecharunt now. I do want another Foongus, but if we can protect Foongus, get a one-shot on this, we'll see. All right, we still need the guy. And I whiffed it. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yep, probably not. Should have just killed their stupid Ditto. And also I could have poisoned them, but it's not gonna matter. All right, well, yeah, I probably should have just grabbed the guy off of the Ultra Ball instead of Squawk. Our hand, though, we had nothing. So, but we can't knock out Teal Mask with the whole poison combo. And we do have boss in hand, so that's good. Are they gonna Buddy us? That's not cool. I mean, I could put up Fez. I think we might be all right. I can put up Fez with Pecharunt EX, and then we'll retreat. Use a second Night Stretcher already, and then we're gonna knock them out with poison. They don't have any energies in the discard pile, so they have Chien Pao. Do they play? Okay, they do. All right, so we're not gonna knock them out with poison. I play no Terra, so we're not gonna benefit from that. Crispin. And they're definitely just gonna Buddy, right? Nope, all right. Well, let's see. We're not gonna kill them. We do get Fez. Maybe, yeah, that's just another reason. I should have just donked the freaking Ditto because we have Fez, so yeah. All right, let me do this. And if also I could boss, take out Ogre Pond, get 2 prizes right now. I'd like to use the stretcher for something else. I want to get another Foongus down. So I think we just go for Fez first. Okay, we get another Amoonguss down. We use the Nest Ball for that. And do I just boss this thing? Get a knockout? Or if we hit into this, you're gonna have to retreat. And they could retreat into this stupid guy and then snipe stuff. I have an energy in there, right? Yeah. I also showed them my stuff a little bit more than I needed to before bumping their stadium. Oh yeah, literally just by bumping their stadium, we're going to get rid of some stuff. And I think we need to bump it in order to get the knockout anyway. So we're going to be doing that. Let's see. I have 2 Mews, Squawk. Those are 1 Mew, 1 Squawk's probably going. Oh, Budew. This guy's annoying because we also can't one-shot it. Well, if I hit them... What, we're doing 190, and then they will die going back into our turn. So I think we wait. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think, well, we shouldn't be hand disrupted, so I think let's just hit them. If they have a, what's it called? That could be pretty annoying. But then if we can knock this guy out, we knock out Ogre Pond, then we can just bear for game. Crispus. How are we on our other resources? Fine-ish. We are down 1 boss. This is our last stadium. Oh yeah, a little low in Night Stretchers, but we have plenty of energies left. And plenty of Foonguses and Amoonguss, I think. You want 1 more. And they're knocking out Fez. That's cool. They're dead. Unless they're gonna swap. We also actually have 30 damage on us, which allows us to knock out their Raging Bolts with Munkidori if it were to come down to it, but all right. Well, this is pretty sick. We're gonna then boss the Ogre Pond, I think. And then we just go Ursaluna for game. I think we boss. Nice, we got the dark. I mean, do we even need to boss though? We literally just win with Foongus. I think we just win with Foongus. If they kill our Brute Bonnet, we could be in trouble. So what do I need to get rid of? I can get rid of another Ultra Ball. I want to get the other one set up. And Mew. For our Amoonguss. I think that's right, right? Keep the Nest Ball for Ursaluna, I was thinking, but maybe we keep Mew instead, and we'll draw a couple cards right now. Yeah, that's probably better. All right. And we won't die by poison. Drop a couple cardsies. Cool, we got a Nest Ball back. And we'll poison and knock him out. If we stayed in the active there, we would have been dead going back into our turn from poison. Nice, we have Nest Ball Capsule. In case they do knock out our Brute Bonnet, we can get another one. That was the other thing I was thinking of, but I like totally didn't think through. Yeah, this is This is pretty crazy. I know we're a single prizer, so it's like, you know, we have time and we're leaving the single prizer in the active. But it's just like, as a Raging Bolt, where we have 3 EXs on the board, but they do have to play Crispin or Soda to get energies. So they can't play boss like every turn. They also don't play that many, right? Like, what do they play? I don't know. And they also usually they play Prime Catcher too. So yeah, this is a pretty smooth game. And I hope I'm not missing something. I am missing something. They could boss Brute Bonnet and then snipe on the bench, because the only dark type that we have is Brute Bonnet. So our Pecharunt's not going to move it. But it doesn't look like they're doing that. They just attached to the Raging Bolt, so we should be all right. Also, the new board, I cannot tell where our bench is. It's like, and it's fine that it's not like super, there's not like a border on it like the field here, which I don't know, is kind of almost unnecessary for the field more so than it is for this. Like I'm just like, how many Pokemon do I have down? I can count, but like when their benches go wide and stuff, it's hard to see how many more spaces are left and stuff. All right, this is a pretty fun game. And successful game for Amoonguss. I mean, I think it kind of makes sense that they went after the 2 prizer. That's like what I said I was worried about. We have this guy. Go for the poison, then we hit him with the dangerous reaction. Let's go. I don't think there was a 2 prizer. They really could have. I think just KOing the Brute Bonnet. Yeah. Trapping the Brute Bonnet, sniping around it. Well, besides for the whiffing the donk while starting Secret Box, which sounds impossible, but I did it. The game was pretty good for Amoonguss. It was very good. Funny thing happened when I was testing. I mulliganed, and we have 17 basic Pokemon in this deck. So it's also possible to mulligan with 17 Pokemon in your deck. Yeah, I think we have 20 total Pokemon, 3 are Amoonguss, and then 17 basics. But we're just doing the impossible with this deck. Whiffing when you start Secret Box, and mulliganing with 17 basics. They're not playing Hisuian Zora because I don't think that's in the format. So let's see what these liars are playing. I mean, what our opponent, they got a Dark Sleeves. Maybe they're playing the new Zoroark. We start Pecharunt, we have it. We could start Budew so we don't poison ourselves. Don't know if we want to have the Budew down though. It could be a liability, I'm not sure. Also, the damage counters on our Pecharunt can sometimes be nice. No way. Are they playing an immune deck? All right. Well, we have single prizers of our own, so put 2 energies that your opponent's active into their hands. All right, some kind of annoying deck, which sounds really freaking awesome. Maybe we don't even have to squawk here. Oh, they do have. Oh, we don't win then. We do not win, but this will help us to do some stuff. So I don't think we put Squawk down. Our hand's kind of fantastic. We'll just poison them. We can use Munkidori to knock them out because we'll poison ourselves. They'll actually, no, they'll die going back into whatever. But then we can knock out another one next turn with the damage. I should have looked a little bit more in there, but you know, I didn't. And yeah, we have research, so I think I hold this since it's not gonna do anything right now, and then like maybe we could bump an Artisan. Yeah, seems good. So they don't take extra damage because they're dark type at the jungle. So that's why I didn't put that down. It wouldn't have knocked him out. I was trying out Zorua though. The new Zoroark is pretty cool, which is what this is because it's not the end Zoroark. Iono, dang you. That's okay. There we go. Yeah, we have a way to get out of any trapping situation. They're gonna Buddy us. Well, we're gonna knock out their Zoro on the bench if they retreat it. And if they TM Evo, can these guys evolve into Earthen Pheasant? If this Pokemon's HP is 30 or less, are they just hits? All right, this is kind of insane. We're gonna knock out Budew. We're gonna nearly knock out a Zorua. We're gonna knock out this thing. Like, we definitely killed this, I think. I'm more scared of this than the Earthen Pheasant. HP remaining is 30 or less. Yeah. And we can Ultra Ball away. I don't know if we have to Ultra Ball. Maybe I just Nest Ball. Well, we do want Latias, right? And I don't know if I want to lose a boss, but losing one might be okay. Let's check what's in the deck now, since I didn't do that the first time like I should have. We have a million Foongus, Squawkabilly, Fez, Brute Bonnets, 3 Amoonguss, Secret Box, Night Stretchers, 2 Energies, 2 Boss. Then we get this just in case. It's definitely better than this neutrally. Then I want to get a Foongus down, and then I think I just... Let's decide. Let's take our time. Grab this. Do we want to go after something else? I don't think so. I think we kill this. So I'm just gonna research, I think. Nice, we got another Foongus. I think we put that down. Yeah. And we're going to... I think we knock out this guy. Toxic Powder. Or wait, I could knock out Budew and then this guy will die next turn. I didn't want to give them Fez though. I mean, getting Budew would be annoying. But I think this guy's more of the problem. I think we just knock this thing out. Because this guy's stage 1, these guys stage 2. And yeah, Budew will kill it with poison. We have Latias, so we don't have to worry about like a Brute Bonnet situation getting stuck up there. Iono, that's cool. Still more than whatever we had before we researched, I think. Oh, actually, no, we had a boss. Boss would have been kind of cool. Poffins. Also, now we have the jungle in play, so Budew is just dead. Without Pecharunt in the active. Fan Rotom doesn't do anything unless it's the first turn, which I have forgotten. I don't play this card all that much. Yeah, we have Latias, so we're cool. I think we actually want to poison our Pecharunt. Pollen. That's some more damage for us to work with also. We don't want to weaken these actually, right? We want to keep them healthy once if this Pokemon's remaining HP is 30 or less, yeah. Well, then we're gonna jungle then research. Yeah, give us the big guy. The man in charge. And we'll put a dark on this. I think that's cool beans. And we'll save the Mochi. Don't know if we even need it. And then we will retreat. Go for the old poison. And then, yeah, I think we just poison the Rotom now. Or move damage counters to the Rotom. And we'll heal this guy. We'll have 30 on us by the time it comes around. Pecharunt doing his thing. The mushrooms in the back, ready to go. Aggressively ready to go. Amoonguss is a Pokemon. Ooh, all right. Oh, if again their whole thing is, oh, that's sick. That's sick. Non-basic to their basic non-water Pokemon. So with Ignition Energy, they get to chain. Well, maybe not chain, but they get to get out their Unfezant now. Oh, and it just searches for it? That's awesome. And now they can Boundless Power. All right, that's pretty cool. But we have the Amoonguss, so... And if we're affected by a special condition, we do 150, so yeah, we'll just kill him. Excuse me, and we are going to poison ourselves, I think. So that then we can maybe eventually knock out that guy. Yeah, so we'll just put that guy up. We could Fez, probably don't need a Fez. I was in the middle of saying something about something black and white, but we'll get back to it. Yeah, we don't need anything here. I could discard some Carmines for another mushroom. I think we don't need this though, so I think I can get rid of that. And we'll keep one Carmine instead. Get a mushroom. Could put Fez down. Yeah, maybe Fez, and then we could reset their hands with an Iono. Yeah, that's probably all right. Keeps everybody happy. Go for an Iono. That way, if they are killing our guys. Ooh, and now we can get rid of both of those with our Scrapper. All right, and we found it. That was a little broken. I was kind of not confident we would find it. Now we get rid of, oh, it's only tools? Oh, I thought it was stadiums too. That's Field Blower, right? Inspect board. Choose up to 2 tools. Oh, that's still fine. And then, put a dark on it, something I mean, this could attack at some point. I think we just hold on to the darks. We'll just poison. And dangerous reaction. And we will be able to go down to 1 prize, and then as long as we hit that 1 prize mark, Ursaluna can win eventually. Sometimes then I'm like sacrificing other things to try and get them to get to the prize number we want for Ursaluna to attack sooner or whatever, but Amoonguss is a Pokemon from Black and White. I think that's what I was gonna say. That like I forget about sometimes. Ooh, nice. So they have reversal for it. Reversal works with the mountain as well. They're hitting nearly as hard as we are, but we're hitting just a little harder because of the poison. Like 180, but we're doing 150, 190, 210 or 220. All right, we'll put up, all right, they just scoop it up. I was confused, our guy got promoted. All right, not too shabby. 2-0 with the Amoonguss. I think 4-1 testing, including the testing games. Up against Dave. born in the future. Let's see. All right, they get to decide. Also, I'm thinking this may be the last game, unless it's like a super quick one. But 3 games is like closer to an hour. I like getting as like more, but it'll be like, then they end up getting like, I had one that was like 2 hours long. It's probably too long. All right, well, we can get Nest Ball for Brute Bonnet here. Then we definitely just start this. Maybe we get a good top deck. But we have 2 Amoonguss and a Night Stretcher in our hands. And we're up against Grimmsnarl from the looks of it. Maybe we just donk them. Maybe they start a Snorunt. That'd be cool. Then I'd feel very fine just discarding all of our evolutions and the recovery cards. But yeah, we'll see how long this one goes, but I like keeping it under an hour if possible, or like right around an hour. I don't know, I want to like, I take into consideration that I talk for way too long during the intro, but I want to go over the deck in detail. That's like my favorite part. Come on. Nothing else, just a Snorunt. Just an instant Snorunt. Buddy, all right. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. I mean, we're going all in. We get this guy. We only have 1 Pecharunt though. But usually you want to get the Brute Bonnet so then you can put down the capsule if possible, but we only have 1 of these. But it's possible we draw into a Carmine next and a Brute and a capsule, and then if we don't have the Brute Bonnet, we're like sad. So can we do that? And unfortunately, this energy is going to be wasted. I don't really want to put it down. Budew could actually be decent. So I'll put it down in case we actually have to play the game. And yeah, I don't want this anywhere. I guess I could put it on Squawk. I don't think that's gonna matter. All right, we should be good now. Secret box. I think we got it. Yeah, we're getting another game. Nest Ball. And sure. I think we just need this guy though. And that's, we do not even need a stadium. And we'll take it, because I think this would have been pretty difficult. Nice. That is the first donk. I have not had a donk yet. I have poison stuff, I think, on the first turn. But not a donk. Amoonguss is on a roll. That was Amoonguss all the way. Not really, but poison package helps every deck out pretty much. Definitely a card like Amoonguss. I think it probably benefits Amoonguss more than it did Klawf, because we can't attack our first turn with the old Amoonguss. I would love to go first, thank you. Let's see what we're up against. Ooh, they got the Zekrom sleeves. We have Carmine, and we would love a ball of some kind. Mew. Okay. No. Okay. Well, those are both of our Mochis. But, I mean, there's no way we're not Carmining at least next turn, even if we don't do it this turn. So we're definitely going to just send it. All right, there's the box. It's pretty easy to find that card, I guess. We can get Nest Ball. And we'll Carmine next turn. We poison this guy. They could just Iron Hands us though, and I think that's what I think there's you know that. So it would be technically better to go like discard possibly everything. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to leave no, Fez should be finding the active actually. I already played Carmine this turn. I mean, I kind of want to save one for next turn, but I can get a different supporter. So I think they're playing an EX deck. So I want to get down to some Foongus. But I do want my Brute Bonnets. So maybe we don't get that, and we're just gonna hope we find it next turn. I don't know, this might seem like totally silly, but I think we would much rather have this stuff. Maybe we even get a Budew, but we can always get that next turn. We want to get the evolutions down. We'll put down this if we happen to need to sacrifice something else. And we'll leave Fez in the active because I think it's an electric deck. Zekrom doesn't do enough damage to KO us, and we're not dead to Iron Hands yet. Or we don't die to Iron Hands. All right, cool. Now I just would rather not draw a capsule. This guy's dead. Wait, is it not? Yes, it is dead with the jungle. We're down one capsule, 3 Carmines. This guy being down, maybe we'll want it at the end. Ursaluna is pretty good here. We do need a retreating card and an energy and capsule Brute Bonnet. They probably just get, oh, they're getting those guys now. Do they have Iron Hands? Oh, fuck. They can kill our guy with this. I forgot. Damn it. All right, they have Magneton. They draw a generator though. Squawk. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, so they definitely have a generator in hand, or they're just trying to save a card, I guess. Okay. Their board sucks. Kind of. Come on. Don't get it. Frick. All right. Well, Fez is dead. I think this was harder, maybe. I don't know. I think this is less scary for us than Iron Hands. Maybe it's not easier for them to pull off or what, but... And I think we go Foongus, because like that's what we're trying to do here. Funny, we could use Academy at Night ourselves. Nice, we got the energy. We're not going to do that, though. And... Ooh, we're going to need to Mew into it. Or we can Budew. I think we're going to discard the Scrapper. I mean, I definitely will want this. And I will definitely want this. I just need to play the cards. It's really hard for me to visualize what I'm getting rid of. Yeah, I can Ultra Ball for Mew. But I mean, we're still not killing them. But I think we get rid of Scrapper Pecharunt. I don't know. I don't think Budew's very... Oh, I mean, if I hit him with a Budew, know. Maybe Buddy would be okay. Mew is in the deck. Oh, we also still need the freaking capsule. Huh. I guess we could just go Pecharunt then. They can't attack, right? So. All right, well, I mean, we could get Foongus, but I think, honestly, maybe I just poison them with this. We shouldn't be dying, right? And get some damage on them. Actually, and maybe enough for them to get knocked out next turn, so. Sure. Because they can attack back to back. All right, well, they can attack with something else, but they're bench locked, so they'd have to attack with an Electros. You gonna kill my Latias? Or kill Mew? All right, I mean, I like Foongus staying alive. I don't. Oh, okay, I see. So they're gonna retreat Miraidon, and then they're gonna pop Magneton. Can you do that on the active? Yeah. So. But quite a few of those energies will be wasted, which is good. Like they don't need that many energies on it. They're not gonna be able to power up another thing, so that's good for us. They'll retreat Miraidon. And then we just need to hit what? They have 190. Even putting some energies back. Smart. They're gonna Mew for 1. No, they're gonna put 1 on this. Where are they putting these? They only go on electric guys though, right? Oh no, they can put them on Mew. Okay, just building them up so they can retreat that. Get a prize. Nice. All right, now Mew's dead. Maybe it would have been better not to use the Dynamotor because they could have powered up an energy on this guy, but come on, whiff. That's pretty good. It's not that bad. They're down only 2 though, I think. And they have it with a Dynamotor and an attachment. And our Amoonguss is dead. 2 Iron Hands. 120 HP. We need the poison thing still. Alright, well. That's good. I mean, we can now, we just go Night Stretcher for Fez. So it is. We got this. I don't know how we can win this, but I don't know, maybe. All right, we whiffed. Well, this guy has free retreat. I didn't know that. That's cool. Well, we can poison them. Hope they don't have an electric energy. Poison this guy. If your opponent's active, but one is affected by a special condition. Yeah, that's probably our best bet. I don't know. I mean, or I bring up this thing. I just have to hope that they can't get a knockout, I think. I don't know. I mean, they don't win if I put up a single prizer, but yeah, they do win because of Iron Hands. So I put up this because, I mean, I also would benefit from knocking out just a single prizer. Gets bored. I don't know, maybe I should have retreated. No, it doesn't matter because I retreat into Fez or Latias and they just attack with Miraidon. So I just need to hope that they don't have energy and a generator. Well, that'll do it. Well, I think this is a good one to wrap it up on. Just got smoked by Iron Hands or Miraidon. Overall, I think the deck had a pretty good showing. And yeah, that is a downside though, 120 HP. Even without poisoning ourselves, taking the damage, we're already in range of Iron Hands. Klawf was too, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Klawf was. But yeah, any changes? I used Scrapper 0 times. I used it just because I had it to get rid of a skateboard at one point or something. Rescue board. We literally have like max consistency on 4 Ultra Balls, 4 Nest Balls, 4 Capsule, and then 2 Squawk, 2 Pecharunt. Like, you shouldn't need more than that. 2 Brute Bonnets, same with that, and 1 Pecharunt, 1 Latias EX. The only thing really is like jungle you could go up on for more consistency with that, which on the other hand, maybe we don't need as many of the Ultra Balls and whatnot that we do have, and you could fit in like other things. But overall, it was pretty fun. Oh yeah, Tropagos, if you wanted to like try a Tropagos variant with like, what's it called? The other stadium, but that sounds like maybe too much because this is an evolution, but I don't know. I'm sure somebody could do it, but I think that'll be it. Thanks for hanging out. Amoonguss did great in all of the games, I think, for the most part. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.